Hey, nothing you can say. I don't know the rest of the words. Welcome, everyone, to Friday Night Fights. I am your Friday Night Fights general manager and commentator, Trey, joined, of course, by Dunks. And hey, nothing you can say. Why is Orton 04 not in the game? Because it's basically current Randy Orton. They look virtually the same. He just has, like, slightly more of a beard now.
Hey, nothing you can say.
I made the logo disappear. Do not hate me for my actions. Whoa, check it out. It's The Rock. Bam. Smackdown. Whoa. Like that Rikishi asked for a split second before we cut to our location in a high school, potentially in London, England. It's been there for a little while now. They do have an American flag though, so maybe not.
We are live with this capacity crowd, ready to kick things off.
We take place here in Prague, the Czech Republic. Didn't realize that high schools in the Czech Republic held up you know, American flags. I said that I'm actually, like, where I live. It's like, I don't know what the terminology would be. It's got a lot of Czech heritage that I know nothing about. But either way, we are starting off tonight with an exciting, you hear that, Dunks? Exciting report from Big Boss Man, who has another culprit he would like to investigate. He says he's done his research on this one. And he says that after thinking long and hard, going through the lists, all the people, he's done accusing people of who just might have done something bad. And instead, he has started searching through the people of Heath Slater's life. And he is deciding to interrogate people that would be most likely to have a grudge against Slater. And you'd think, breaking news from Meltzer, the boss man is getting sued by Martel, JJ, and Brock. Alright, well, number 1, Jason Jordan jumped him. Number 2, Brock Lesnar jumped him. Number 3, Rick Martel was resisting arrest. So those are all going to be failures. But Big Boss Man says he's focusing on people who might have a reason to hate Heath Slater. I don't know why he didn't just do that in the first place. It seems much more reasonable than just, you big, I'm a fight. But whatever, he's the chief of police. He's whittling down the numbers of people that could have possibly kidnapped Heath Slater. Dunks. Nothing you can crumb. Nothing you can dunk. Big Boss Man very tired, hasn't slept in weeks, searching for Heath Slater. Hashtag bring him home. I'm not in the mood to play games right now, so let's get down to business. I've got something to say and I'm not waiting a second longer to say it. Look, I'm not some wannabe tough guy, always trying to convince people I ain't afraid of nothing, that I'll take on all comers, blah blah blah. I'd rather let my actions speak for me. But I'm also not the kind of guy who's going to let something simmer. If you and I have a problem, I say, hey, let's do something about it, right? I usually prefer more of a challenge. Beating up a punk like Umaga isn't much to get excited over. But I can't let him keep talking this crap all the time. If he wants a fight, then it looks to me like he's got one. So Umaga, come out here now and face me. Big Boss Man calling the breaking news from Meltzer. Martel, JJ, and Brock resign. Their lawsuit will settle. Gang-banging Boss Man. Oh, that's never good. And here comes Umaga out to the ring, and I can see exactly where Big Boss Man's coming from. Umaga won the match against Tajiri that led to the riot. The riot was the distraction that allowed Heath Slater to be kidnapped. Big Boss Man believing Umaga intentionally had that riot started to cover up his actions. I can see his logic greatly. Dunk says, could it be? Please, no, not Umaga. Umaga would do no such thing. Umaga's too cool. I was sitting back in the locker room thinking about which superstar I wanted to add to my win list, when suddenly, out of nowhere, this irritating noise began to fill my brain, and I was unable to focus on anything else. Turns out, that irritating noise was coming from exactly where you're standing, and stopped once you closed your mouth. Alright, big man, you've come out here, you've made your big speech, but now what? Because this isn't debate club here, this is WWE. And when you step between those ropes, it's not to talk, you get it? So it's put up or shut up time. I'm not sure if you actually think you're intimidating anybody with this garbage. I've faced the best in this business, and I didn't bat an eye. So I'm not about to break a sweat for you, got it? Yeah, you faced the best in this business, but you've never faced me. And you might think you know what you're up against, but you trust me, you don't. Take the worst trouble you've ever had and triple it. I'll give you credit where credit's due. You've accomplished a lot of great things here in the WWE, and I respect that. So with the approval of management, I'll gladly grant you the opportunity that you've been waiting for. I'll take you on one-on-one. What do you say, WWE Universe? Do you want to see that match? If you want this to happen, we can make this happen. I know the WWE Universe here wants to see it, but if you can just come out here, insult me, and make me look bad, then you don't know me. Nobody gets away with doing something like that. I'll prove myself to you right now if I have to. You don't look worried. I find that strange. Because you, my friend, you should be very concerned. I'm coming for you. And I'm coming to take everything you have. You're about to lose everything. There's no getting out of this. It doesn't matter to me where or when or what kind of match we have. The bottom line is there will be a match. I hope you're ready for it because I don't want to hear any excuses after I beat you. One day, you and me, we're gonna do this. I know you don't want it and I know you don't like it. But I'm not gonna stop until it happens. Believe that. That's the big boss! Big words from the big boss man calling out Umaga. And I have just been informed by myself that this match is in fact happening. Big Boss Man versus Umaga to try and take Umaga into custody. Not only is that match happening tonight, that match is happening right now. Get back in the ring, Big Boss Man. If you're gonna accuse people, you better be ready to take them on. As I proceed to get a drink. Code Umaga. Breaking news from Meltzer Bossman got message saying, "Do not trust the people who you trust." Oh shit. Who's texting Bossman such messages? And who are they referring to? Fandango and Breeze? Because if they're saying Fandango kidnapped Slater, I'll fucking kill him. How dare they accuse sweet Fandango of such things? He's tasered everyone in my company. Just to save the world, Dunks. Just to save the world. And to find Slater, of course. More importantly. So here we go. Big Boss Man versus Umaga here in the high school gymnasium. Big punch from the Boss Man. Into a backbreaker immediately. We saw what Umaga did to Tajiri in that match that led the riot. Do you think Umaga could have actually planned that riot and kidnapped Slater in the chaos? Big Boss Man getting arm dragged as Umaga just tosses him aside.
As we get underway, what can the WWE Universe expect from this guy? I can't wait to see how this one plays out, Michael.
And a big punch from the Boss Man. Oh, and another big punch from the Boss Man. Classic beatdown here tonight. All that wind up. Chief of Police punch. Rolling him into the center of the ring where he hits him with another right hook. Boss Man's just punching the shit out of Umaga. Into the ropes for the back elbow. And you know, Boss Man's still got to be injured. He is medically cleared to fight, but he's still got some electricity burns and some wounds from Lesnar. Fuck you, Umaga. Tajiri died first. Since Tajiri's not dead, guys, don't worry. Tajiri is very much still in Universe. He just hasn't been used again since. But he is very much still here. He's not even injured.
He clearly did his homework heading into tonight.
I'll try and use him again soon. Oh, big slam by the Samoan bulldozer Umaga, who gets Big Boss Man up. Thought he was going to go for a Samoan drop, but no, it's a stun gun. Big Boss Man's partner Fandango knows a lot about those. His Boss Man kicks out.
Oh man, I don't know who to root for.
Umaga now kneeing Boss Man in the back. We don't see Umaga go to the second row very often. The crowd going wild. Oh my god, diving shoulder tackle from the second rope by Umaga. Getting Boss Man up. Irish whip into the corner. And Umaga. Oh, choo-choo! Big Samoan bulldozer right there. Followed up by a big boy butt buster. And now Big Boss Man looking in serious trouble with the Samoan spike. And there it is into the pin. The move that put Tajiri away. 1, 2, 3. And Umaga has crushed Boss Man. Doesn't realize that Tajiri could have lost on purpose so Riot would start.
Corey, I think that may be the biggest win of that young man.
And Umaga very excited about the victory. Umaga whispering something to him, offering him a hand. Big Boss Man shakes it. What did Umaga... Oh, okay. I've just been informed as to what Umaga just said to Big Boss Man. Umaga informed him, how could I be the one to kidnap Slater when I was dancing in front of everyone when Slater was kidnapped? Clearly, Big Boss Man agrees that that was an oversight on his part, and Umaga has, like, the strongest alibi of anyone he's interrogated so far. So Umaga clearly not the suspect. We know it wasn't Tajiri either, as Tajiri was laying on the floor outside while Umaga danced. We have witnesses for that as well. So it was neither Umaga or Tajiri. Good to see Umaga forgiving Big Boss Man for this mistake. As we prepare for our women's contest of the night, Kairi Sane versus Mystique. What are Big Boss Man's records and whatnot? Big Boss Man 0-3, really respectable for Chief of Police. Umaga, I believe, is now 2-0, of course, classic. How are Kairi Sane and Mystique looking? Kairi Sane is 2-1, and Mystique, this is her debut. Or at the very least, she hasn't at least lost a match yet. Didn't realize Kairi... Oh, was Kairi Sane... Was Kairi Sane champion? Is that why she's 2-1? Fuck, that's probably why she's 2-1. Kairi Sane was champion, didn't she? Then she lost to Naomi? Is that right? Is that factually? Yeah, no, she was champion. That's why she has so many matches. I'm like, why is she 2-1? I don't have that many women's matches. So Kairi Sane, former champion, going up against this. Again, I don't remember debuting superstar that hasn't been beaten yet. Mystique. Could Kairi Sane be looking to put herself back in the title picture against Naomi? Looking for a rematch, maybe. Or will Mystique shoot ahead of the line by taking out a former champion here tonight? Big German suplex from Kairi Sane. Breaking news from Meltzer. Bossman got a riddle saying, I am known across the web. I am unknown to people who try and track me down. I smile when you look at me. I cause protesting, trouble, and more things. This is a terrible riddle. This is a fucking stupid riddle. This is just like a description of events that have happened. Big dropkick to the shoulder blades. As Mystique up on the top rope. Oh my god, what a splash! Fuck you, I made it. Why are you sending riddles to the Chief of Police then, Frosty Fair? What? You just admitted to interfering with the investigation. Did you kidnap Heath Slater?
Perfectly executed.
Maybe you shouldn't be confessing to sending out riddles so quickly. I baited you! The... oh, shit. Wait!
To be expected, though, given the competition she's in there with tonight. If you're worried about her, she's staying in this match.
This guy Sane goes for the pin. Oh, Mystique reversing. Northern Light suplex. Jesus Christ, oh, come on. Big jumpy boy. You don't know who I am. I may not know who you are, but I know you're the biggest supporter of hashtag bring him home. And that it can't be you who kidnapped Slater, because you've tried too hard to help us find him. My riddle still stands. Oh, donk. Oh, donkaroonie. Dunks, did you kidnap Heath Slater? He says, I did not. And surely 'twas not all, miss. He is too good. He's Dunks' big favorite. I thought Kairi Sane was going to hit a fucking pile driver on Mystique for a second there. As Kairi Sane gets her back up. Looking for another sit-out powerbomb. Indeed she is. But this, no? What? Into a stun gun. That was a very complicated way of getting into a stun gun. Dunk sacrificed Slater to bring Almas. Dunk says, I would do no such thing. Almas can come anytime. I'm simply waiting. Where's Almas? Oh, anchor elbow to Mystique into the pin. 1, 2. Look at those kicky legs, and Mystique able to kick out with those kicky legs. I can't believe Mystique is kicked out of the anchor elbow. Oh my god. Kairi Sane floating on the 7 seas for a second there. Mystique can shapeshift, right? Correct. Oh my god! What a flipping heel kick. As Mystique goes to the top rope. Mystique can in fact shapeshift. Oh, and a swanton bomb into the knee of Kairi Sane, pinning her. 1, 2. Oh, and Kairi Sane kicks out. Mystique could have shapeshifted into someone and kidnapped Slater. Well, that's just not allowed. Like, girls can't fight guys in this game, so clearly a girl couldn't have kidnapped Slater. How could they suppress him? You can't fight. It's not. It doesn't happen. But good theory. Good theory. I'm sure out of the like 100 calls or so. Oh my god, that missed so much. That neckbreaker was terrible. Let me cover my ass after that riddle mistake. Yeah, how do I know you're not Mystique? Well, I mean, I guess the obvious answer is I'm watching her wrestle right now.
Amazing elevation on that drop kick.
Well, I'm sure with like the 100 or something like, oh my god, the shapeshift into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Mystique pins former champion Kairi Sane. And you know, I'll be honest with you, I think that might have shot Mystique right up in line to face current champion Naomi. Dunks is sad. But he needs to quit being sad. Because, you know, it's not often we see someone walk in and just immediately defeat a former champion. I mean, there's a lot of former champions, especially Fight Master, but, like, Kairi Sane worked her way up to that title, and she just recently lost it. Now to lose to Mystique again, that could mean big things for Mystique here on Friday Night Fights. What a showing. She's calling her shot here tonight. Calm down, Dunks. Mystique ready for her big opportunity, should she get it. As we move on now.
Well, if history is any guide, the next match should be just as good. Singles action coming your way.
It is time for our Money in the Bank Beat the Clock Challenge qualifier. It is Zack Ryder versus Curtis Axel. You know, Curtis Axel. Oh shit, boss man at my door. He's got some questions for you. Curtis Axel requesting to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Because as you may know, we've had 2 Money in the Bank winners in the past in this universe canon, and both of them cashed in on Curtis Axel. So he wants to get the Money in the Bank briefcase himself, so that he can get back the title he feels he never truly lost. Never rightfully lost. And so no one can cash in Money in the Bank against him. He's very angry this time of the year, this Money in the Bank season. And he has 6 minutes and 20 seconds to beat Zack Ryder, if he wants to be added to that Money in the Bank ladder match. And here we go. Okay, crud. Let me pause that. I forgot to start the timer. My bad. I'll give it a few seconds to get going. There we go. Match underway. Oh, that was easy. I give him donuts and he went away. Oh, boss man. Clearly he knows it wasn't you and he just swindled you out of donuts. Curtis Axel and Zack Ryder are locking up. You know, Big E took a long time to defeat Earthquake. Gave them plenty of time to fight in this match. I have to imagine whoever wins this is definitely going to Money in the Bank. I find it hard to believe this match won't end. What? Darren Young, the recognized character champion, Mr. No Days Off. What is he doing out here? Oh, clearly he's furious about Curtis Axel hitting him. Oh, and the roll-up. Oh, but Axel able to fight back. Breaking. Oh, being taken to jail. Stop, boss man. I didn't do this. Neck breaker. Leg drop from Ryder. Clearly Darren Young mad about Curtis Axel hitting him with that sledgehammer last week, now interfering with this Money in the Bank qualifier match. DDT from Curtis Axel.
He lands the overhand.
As Axel punches Ryder hard in the head, getting him up. No, Ryder reversing.
No mistake about it. Zack Ryder's a phenomenal.
And oh, what an arm breaker by Zack Ryder.
He's ready to go in that ring. The
Irish whip in the corner. We've already had almost 2 minutes past. Neck breaker, whittling Curtis Axel down. Oh my God! Springboard moonsault from Ryder. When do you ever see that?
WWE Universe is concerned. They support him, even though I don't.
And Axel just gets him up for a big slam. Oh, a drop from Axel as he gets the Woo Meister up to his feet. No, jawbreaker.
Zack Ryder turns it around.
Irish whipping Axel into the corner. Oh my God! No, don't. He's gonna set him up for it. Woo! 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 And the broski boot connects to Curtis Axel. The phone now held by me, the big boss man, will be out of commission until the person in question is let go. Big boss man, I know he's innocent. We've been over this. Go rest and get ready for whoever you gotta confront next week. Ain't no time to be fooling around. Big suplex from Curtis Axel. Only 3.5 minutes left. I thought Curtis Axel was gonna go coast to coast. Oh! Big knee, shades of the broski boot to Zack Ryder. Could be looking. Blockbuster. Could they actually run out the clock here? And now Curtis Axel looking to finish off Zack Ryder with the McGillicudder. Into the pin now. 1, 2, 3, and Curtis Axel is going to Money in the Bank despite the interference from Darren Young. And you know he's got to be thrilled about that. Zack Ryder came so close to making his mark, but Axel was able to fight through. Darren Young's distraction did not do Ryder much good, unfortunately. Who is unfortunately now 0-2.
Here is your winner, Curtis Axel.
And he gets the job done here tonight. And talk about displaying a never-say-die attitude. It was as if winning
As
was the
Axel,
only option here tonight.
very excited, raises his arm into the air.
This match, I need to remind everybody,
He is going to Money in the Bank. And you know he's got to be real excited about being on the other end of that situation for once. The other side, he would love to be on the other side of that cash-in. So we now have 4 people in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Snorlax, Ed, Jason Jordan, and Curtis Axel. Ed, the only member of Jim Bob Crockett Promotions who has made it to Money in the Bank. I kind of hope that changes. Despite it being my pay-per-view, I'd love some competition for Money in the Bank. I'm not going to pull any punches. My superstars won't either. I still feel bad about the Snorlax squash. I feel like Ricky Steamboat deserves to be in Money in the Bank. But nonetheless, it's time for us to prepare for our next match. I'll have some tag team action here tonight. I've been looking on that. My savories dongle are very nice. They only tasted me 3 times. I also got to know Brock other than him trying to eat me. It's pretty nice. Fantastic. Very nice of Fondongo to only tase you 3 times. He's very tase happy. As we get ready to continue our action and what? Oh my god! What? Megatron just jumped the World Heavyweight Champion Ken Bone. What is happening? Ken Bone was getting ready to cut his big champion promo tonight. And Megatron, of course representing evil,
There it is. Well done.
just attacks him from behind. He has no idea what's going on. Megatron's done this once. He's just tried to elbow him in the dick. But Ken Bone having none of it, throwing Megatron aside. Megatron did this once to Robbie Rotten, and that didn't go well for Robbie at all. But Ken Bone is not Robbie Rotten. He's fighting back even harder.
He lands the strike with
Throwing Megatron into those totes. Megatron fights back, punching him hard in the face. Oh, Ken Bone, look out, able to get from behind and pushes him head first into that electrical unit. Doesn't do much yet. Oh, out of nowhere, F5 on the concrete. That was a damn near pile driver out of the F5. And Ken Bone now throwing Megatron into Triple H's office.
Watch out. Things just got
As
a lot more
Megatron
interesting.
gets up to his feet. Oh, Ken Bone. Oh, doing dances.
Combination.
And takes Megatron down to the ground.
The victory here.
Ken Bone hitting Megatron with a briefcase. Maybe a taunt to the competitors in the Money in the Bank ladder match, as there's now a guaranteed at least 50% chance that one of those winners will try to cash in on him. Pile F5. The F5 driver. Oh, we're losing some frames now. Uh-oh.
Classic offense here.
That's Ken Bone holding his head in pain. Megatron getting him up. Standing drop kick. There's a poster for the Royal Rumble. Can't wait for that myself. Oh no, suplex to Ken Bone. Look out for that table. No, he's taunting it. He knows he's going to put the F driver. He's going to put Ken Bone through that table. Oh my god! Oh my god! He just suplexed Ken Bone right through the table. Now sends him into the door. The world champion in trouble.
He's pressing on.
All knee to the gut.
Ain't no stopping him now.
But Ken Bone still fighting back. Another elbow. And he's doing his little dance again.
He's just so
Taking Megatron out.
devastating, Cole.
But no, Ken Bone's not done. That was perfect. I know, very rarely do you get incredible spots like that with the computer. Ken Bone again, driven into the door as Megatron beats him down. Massive chop.
He lands a jarring forearm.
And now Megatron throws the champ outside. Randy Orton being interviewed by, I believe, Renee Young again. Randy Orton always getting interviewed back here. despite not being on the show, I believe. And what a DDT to the champ! He could be concussed on that concrete. Megatron dragging Ken Bone into the parking lot area. Don't do it, Megatron. This is where he finished off Robbie Rotten when he jumped him backstage. No, he's teasing it. He's playing with the audience. Throwing Ken Bone up and down the backstage area. But the leg sweep from Bone. Did you see Randy Orton and his daughter's picture? I did not see that. Big elbow, a boot. Oh, jawbreaker. Ken Bone still going strong despite being hit from behind. What feels like an hour ago, Ken Bone. Him in the gut. I didn't mean that in a negative way either. Oh, out of nowhere. Oh, what a backbreaker. Ken Bone's spine has to be reeling at this point. As Megatron continues. Oh, and Megatron taunting him with that elbow. Why is Megatron doing this? Does Megatron want a shot at that World Heavyweight Championship? This is not a way to go about it here on Friday Night Fights. We saw what happened to Abraham Lincoln when he tried to get his title shot that way. Another backbreaker. Megatron clearly running out of fuel, though. The champ just will not stay down. As Megatron gets him up for another hesitation suplex. This one's pretty far away from the table. So unless he just throws him, he's not going through it, but he is hitting that concrete hard. Megatron has crippled the champion. We've got to get the EMTs out here. We have to get our champ rushed to a hospital. I can't believe Megatron would come out here and do this. And you know Evil in general are behind it.
We'll have to wait and see who can strike first. We have one of our breakout talents.
But either way, we'll move on from that terrible turn of events as we get Ken Bone taken to a local medical facility. It's time for us to see the last of our debuting tag teams. I think every tag team has had a match. Who won? Megatron beat up Ken Bone. We had to have Ken Bone rushed to a hospital. But moving on from that for now, we'll give you updates on his condition as the night goes on. We have our last debuting tag team here on Friday Night Fights. It is the Colognes, Primo and Epico Cologne, going up against someone who's asked for more competition lately. It is the one-man army, Rhino, the one-man tag team. Here's the picture. I will look at that in a bit. Once again, once I finish here, I'll look at that and the finisher you sent. And Rhino now.
And we're ready to go, folks.
Getting, I don't know which color is this? This is Epico.
Here tonight.
I do not know how I'm going to tell the difference. Their shorts. It will be their shorts. Okay, Epico has the big boy shorts. As the one-man army, Rhino looking to take on both of these men here in their tag team debut. It's a cologne. It's just one cologne. They're both one cologne, but duplicated. Rhino throwing Epico Cologne over the top rope. Oh, eliminated from the Royal Rumble. As Rhino now stomps down on Epico, doing some gruesome damage to him on the outside. The count ticks away. Epico's like, no, oh, only to get stomped in the solar plexus. As Rhino gets him up to his feet, but Epico punching him hard in the face. Oh, and he sends him right to those steel stairs. Rhino really beating Epico down right to the stairs again. Is Rhino going to let this be a double count out? I think we're at an 8 count now. I'm not sure. Is the ref going to count? 9 maybe? Is this close to a Cologne count out? No, that was 9, I believe. And Rhino turning. Rhino thinks he's won, but Epico from behind. German! Oh my god, he landed on his head. And Rhino getting right back up. What a trooper. Where are the Colognes anyway? On TV, they were in the Andre Battle Royal, I think, at Mania, but other than that, they just don't get used. Epico Cologne taunting Rhino now. I wish they'd use Mike Kanellis more. I hate that they stopped using him just because Maria got pregnant. Big elbows from Rhino. Taking him down to the ground. Primo calling for that tag, but Rhino's not going to let it happen. He might be a one-man army, but he still knows it's smart to never let your opponents get the tag. As Rhino gets him up to his feet. Big elbow and a belly-to-belly fucking tilt-a-whirl suplex. What a move by Rhino. The crowd booing Epico Cologne. Snap DDT. They stopped using Mike because he was a drug user. He's clean now. Did they? Is that actually what happened? I assume they just stopped using him because Maria got pregnant and they wanted to do the whole power of love gimmick, but they wanted to have both of them to do it.
And just like that, this move is leading the charge.
Rhino now fighting Primo Cologne. He's getting him up to his feet. No, Rhino reversing. Big backbreaker. And a stomp. Oh. Getting him up. What is Rhino gonna plan here? Nothing. It's jawbreaker from Primo. Stops him in his tracks. Drop kick dodge by the man beast. As Rhino circles him. Oh, thrown over the top rope. Rhino hangs on. Tag made to Epico. Rhino slides in. Spinning Epico around. Back body suplex reverse into a bulldog. Yeah, Jugs, and he got clean then the baby, so he's been a little busy. Yeah, that's one way to put it. Whoa, what a spinny Hurricane Rana by Epico Cologne. Big kick to the smaller Rhino's back. As he gets Rhino up now from behind. Back body suplex. Holding on. German suplex. And I didn't even know Epico Cologne had this move. But the Chimera Plex has been completed. And that might have just taken out all of Rhino's energy. But if it didn't, this certainly will. Kick to the gut. And the butterfly gutbuster. What on earth? Dragging Rhino into the pin. 1, 2, 3. And the Colognes defeat Rhino here tonight in tag team action. Congratulations on winning their debut match here tonight. Fortunately for Rhino, who just butterfly lung blower, that makes significantly more sense. Or as I will now call it, the butterfly blower. The Colognes excited for their win here tonight, as they should be. You know, they don't get wins basically ever in real life, so it's good for them to step up their game, pick up the win here tonight. Get a drink here. Good show tonight so far. The PU. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the PU means. Either way, I've actually just received a message from Big Boss Man thanking me for that match, saying it's been very eye-opening. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to have meant, but wait, what? What is Kim Bone supposed to be at the hospital? Ken Bone was jumped by Megatron backstage. Why is he coming out here to the ring? You can tell he's tired. His arm looks a bit stiff. But he's still coming out here. What is he doing? Wiping blood from his nose. Normally, nothing makes me feel better than to be surrounded by the WWE Universe. But not tonight. Things around here are getting out of control, and it's about damn time I take a stand. One Night Stand was a couple weeks ago. The WWE Universe has always had my back, but does management notice? No. Well, screw that. Night after night, I've watched others get opportunities that they don't deserve, and I'm done waiting. The WWE Universe and I are not putting up with this crap anymore. I'm ready to take this place by storm, and I'm going to run through every single superstar who gets in my way. And once the camera is done, I want a title shot. But you're already the World Heavyweight Champion, Ken Bone. I want it, you all want it, you know it's right. It's time for things to change, and I'm not going to let up until they do. So you all in the back, listen up. I'll hang on to this like a rabid dog, and you'll have to break my jaw in order to pry me loose. I assume he's talking about his title now. WWE Universe, are you with me? Because things have to change, and they have to change now. It's time for a revolution. I think Ken Bone was knocked a little silly backstage, but he's starting to get the hang of things now. I'm going to walk out of this ring, and when I do, I'm not going to say another word about this. I'm just going to take action. I'm going to fight my way through everyone who's standing in my way. This is a new day in the WWE, and if you're on board, awesome. It's going to be a wild ride. If you're not on board, that's fine. We don't need you anyways. I've got to do what I've got to do, and I don't care who really agrees with me or not. Just taking promo lessons from Jim Bob. And I've just been informed that was Ken Bone's very strange way of saying that he wants a match against Megatron right now. He's saying he's not letting go of that, the fact that he got jumped. He's loose. He can't talk, right? But that's what he wants. Ken Bone now, circling the ring. He's calling for Megatron. He's telling Megatron to get out here. Ken Bone wants a fight here tonight. And, I kind of have to admit, he said it a bit weird, but he has a point in terms of management. I'll admit, despite him being World Heavyweight Champion, he hasn't really been, emphasized on the show that much. Hell, the recognized character has been getting more screen time than he has lately. Feel a little bad about that. So I guess I'll approve his match against Megatron, but I don't think it's a good idea. I think he's too beaten up. I don't think he's thinking clearly. But he's a fighting, defending champion. This match may not be for the title, but he just wants revenge, and he wants it now. He doesn't want to wait around. I think this is dangerous for Ken Bone. I think things could go real bad from here. As we get ready, as I continue waiting for it to load. Ken Bone ready. Waiting for Megatron. And it seems that his challenge has been answered here tonight. Wait, what? Man Ray, leader of evil, who clearly must have sicked Megatron on him. Why is Man Ray the one coming down to the ring? It was Megatron that Ken Bone called out. You can see how mad he is. Running around furious. This is not who he expected to come out here. He wanted Megatron, he wanted the person that jumped him, not the person who sent him after him. Though I would assume he's going to be happy with either. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to take out the person who sicked Megatron on him backstage. That sick, evil freak Man Ray. As the crowd go, what the fuck? Waluigi! Out of nowhere! Surprise, Waluigi! Oh my god, flying elbow to Kinbone. What is Waluigi? Kinbone's concussed. He doesn't know what's going on. He's swinging wildly. I don't think he cares. He doesn't understand why Waluigi's out here, how Waluigi got out here.
I don't think this is where G wants to
But he's going to beat up Waluigi nonetheless. This is real risky for Kinbone. It is worth noting that Kinbone is currently undefeated. He is on a win streak of 4-0. He was beaten up backstage, and now not only is he going up against a fresh man who has backup with him, he just got surprised by Waluigi, who I guess can teleport now. As Kinbone suplexes Waluigi in the rope, then taunts. That's a fighting champion for you. He's World Heavyweight Champion for a reason. He is not afraid of evil here tonight. What a big boy splash into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Man, I can't believe it. Kinbone just destroyed Waluigi like it was no business. Kinbone is furious. He is completely serious here tonight. Kinbone offering to bring Waluigi to the... Did Waluigi just defect from evil? Did Kinbone just cure Waluigi of his evil deeds? Kinbone has stolen a member of evil away from them and turned Waluigi to the light side. What an absolutely shocking turn of events here tonight. And that is going to be... This is the wrong image. That is going to be the end of Friday Night Fights here tonight. Let's leave you on that weird image. Thank you all for coming out. We'll be live. What is it? It's almost 6 o'clock for me now. We'll be live in about 4 hours or so. Whenever New Legacy Inc. finishes Brawl for All, we'll be live then with Cowboy Beat Boop's Rootin' Tootin' Tornado Shootout in Fire Pro World. Be sure to tune in for that. Until then, what a twist ending here tonight. I will see you all next time.